and that will just, and then you walk
Okay, so next.
So close to like
but as it also turns out,
Got it.
yeah, we can just do bullets.
This is
yeah, so right now,
we're arrested. Stop the bus. She's about to drive away.
right now,
Stop.
so when you're
No, this is only a drop off. Because besides, you're obviously stalked and
okay.
That's bad.
Teach us stereotypes and measure. Yeah.
After that, he was like all friendly to all of us. So people were like, oh,
I thought the opposite.
Your cast tonight:
Oh, Bryce!
Beth,
Joey.
Meryl,
Jerry.
Julie. We have Chris on the keyboard.
Yeah!
Christian and Zoe are on lighting. Great. These guys are going to be improvising right along with us. You are about to see a 3-act play, completely unscripted. The first 2 acts will be before intermission, and we'll have to take a short break and come back and see Act 3. We have selected our main suggestion from all of your wonderful offerings. We want to get a little bit more from you now to fill out this living room of the family's home. So to start us off, this window, there's some kind of view or something of interest outside this window. What is it?
duck pond.
A clip.
Baklava factory.
No, I heard a duck pond. Thank you.
This is a living room of a house in the Bay Area. There's part of the house back there. And I'm trying to figure out how big the house is. How many square feet is this house?
Very small.
1,300?
13.
1,300, okay?
1,300.
That's just like a 2-bedroom house, right? Okay.
There's an object that has some importance that's sitting right here. What is that object?
Fabergé egg.
A Fabergé egg. Fabergé egg.
This frame here contains an image. It's a painting. What is in the frame? What do you see?
Machu Picchu.
Thank you. Machu Picchu. Thank you.
If we walk this way across the living room and open a sliding door, I can step out onto what?
Lanai.
Patio.
A patio, great, a patio, thank you.
And finally, we have over here a picture frame. What is in this picture frame?
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
All right, let's read that.
Great.
So you can go back and write it.
Okay, so out this window is a duck pond.
On the coffee table is a Fabergé egg.
This is a 1,300 square foot, 2-bedroom house.
Here we have a painting of Machu Picchu.
Outside we have a patio.
And in this picture frame, we have the pride of Illinois, Abraham Lincoln.
Thank you for all of your suggestions. Now you may sit back and relax and enjoy this night's installment of Beloved Strangers.
Yay!
I know things were a little bit tense, so just some kind of vegetables and a little bit of hummus. You know, I just figured make things a little bit easier for everybody if we have something to snack on. I know if I don't have something to snack on, I'm just going to start drinking, or I'm going to start, eating, or just go straight into that refrigerator and just start grabbing stuff and just shoving it in my face.
It'll be fine, Ralph. Ralph.
Donnie, I'm just a little bit, just absolutely, I don't have the words for it, but I really appreciate the fact that you made the effort to come all the way out here.
Ralph, Atlanta isn't that far.
It is a plane away, so, sibling or no, that is quite a trip over here.
I'm your older brother. Do you remember when Bobby Jenkins kicked you in the shin? And I kicked his ass?
Oh, God, yes.
This is just that version of it.
I remember it very specifically. He's going, well, your big brother's going to go away, and I'm just going to beat you up again. And I just said, yes. Then he's going to come and beat you up again. It's going to be this vicious cycle all throughout grade school. And granted, I got the worst of the entire cycle, but still, I think he learned his lesson after about the third or fourth time.
You're nervous.
I had about 36 different words that could describe the level of nervousness that I had achieved here. Anxious. Oh God. If I was still working with Manny, I would say I'm completely verklempt. I am just absolutely, all right, I'm a little excited. I am definitely excited, but mostly I am nervous.
I mean, we get to figure out who Dad was. I mean, I'm assuming it's the same person.
I know, and it's not going to make a difference.
No, of course not.
It's not going to make a difference, but, there it is. Right there, sitting in front of us. I can't believe it. Why would he put that in there? Why would they insist on that?
I mean, it's a last will and testament. I guess anything's free game. By the way, kids, I'm not really your father. God, I wish he was around. Father or not, blood or whatnot, the man had good advice.
He was a very, very calming man.
Your father was no such thing.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, Mom.
Donald, I can't stay here. There's not enough room. Where would you recommend I book?
Mom, I can stay out on the couch. I can just, you can have the master bedroom.
It was too small. before Donald arrived, and now it is a shoebox.
Mom, why don't I can get there's a hotel down the block. No, she'll have her own accommodations, and I'll, I'm just a short car ride over.
Well, you make the choice. Who would you prefer stay at this time?
I can always get a room also. It's just I live here all the time. It'd be kind of like a little thing.
That seems perfectly suitable to me.
All right, so Donald, you'll get a hotel room, and Mom, you can have Donald's room. Ralph's room. I'm sorry. You fluster me, Mom.
Even now, I fluster you?
Well, it's the whole situation's kind of blustering.
I haven't unpacked yet. My stuff is still in the car.
I made some vegetables. They're just chopped vegetables.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. Is there anything that you would like, Mom?
Is that hummus?
Yes, that's hummus. It's from Trader Joe's. It's got like the pine in the.
That's delightful. Could you get me a glass of wine?
Would you prefer
Red.
Yes, ma'am. I have to say, it is really, really exciting to have everybody here. It's been years.
Everybody.
Well,
Everybody?
here.
Hi, Dr. Richards.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Got my bag. Where should I put it?
Well, you can put it over there. Ma, this is Benjamin Richards. He's going to be the one that's going to be performing all of the tests.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Charlotte.
Hello, Charlotte.
Yeah, well,
Here on this table.
you just go ahead and get these out of the way.
Are you going to do this right here and now?
No, whenever you're ready, Charlotte.
You require
Specimens, yes.
from me?
No, from your boys. You're welcome to also take the...
Oh, no, that won't be necessary.
I see, yes. Okay. Well, there's plenty of kids here.
Well, I do have a small little workroom that we can have a little bit of privacy in. If you would prefer to have privacy on there, or we could do it in here if you want. What's specifically required of it? Is it going to be invasive? Is it
Do you travel much?
I don't travel hardly at all. Donnie, and oh my gosh, he is such the traveler. He's constantly on the thing.
You know it's all just a ridiculous joke. You know that, don't you?
I didn't write the bill.
You are aware that it is a ridiculous joke.
I can come back.
No, that's okay. But we're just.
I just want to make sure you know that.
I did not want to become the executive
Stay on the patio.
That was very, very clear, and I am trying to honor his wishes.
Prankster. Even in death. Prankster.
I'll do that.
Yes, please.
No, Ralph, it's your sister, Lindsay. I brought you some cheese puffs. I know this is a tough day.
Oh my God, cheese puffs! Did you have to bring cheese
Yeah, I
puffs?
had to bring cheese puffs, but the parking was horrible, Mom.
Thank God. Thank you.
Did they make space for you, Mom? Did you get a room?
I'm in one of the rooms. I don't know where you're going to stay.
No.
You're not bunking with me this time. Have enough of that.
What is this? We just leave the door.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to close the kitchen because I am just going to keep eating this. It's just funny. Yeah.
The doctor seems to be locked out.
Hi.
Hi, Doctor.
Hi.
Hi.
Dr. Richards.
Hi.
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 What's your name?
Lindsay.
Oh, hi, Lindsay.
Lindsay, Dr. Ben Richards, good kinship.
Hi.
Hi.
Would you like to let go of my hand?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
all
yes.
right. Okay.
Would you like some water?
Yes, sure. Are you Donnie's and Ralph's
Sister.
Sister, yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
I'm 35. Yeah.
You're very friendly.
Well,
I don't want to. Oh.
Empty hot! Where's my dad? Oh! Where's my
Meet
Dr.
Mr. Richards.
Yes. Oh, doctor, yes. Yes. Just finished my residency, so it's official.
Your dad's in the kitchen. Go get some water for Dr. Richards. Yeah.
Oh, hi. Again, yes. Oh, hello. Dr. Richards.
Donald.
Hi, Donald.
You're the doc.
Yes, I'm brought my kits, so.
Wonderful.
Oh, these are yours?
Yeah, that bag there, it's got a nice embroidery of my name. I like things like that.
It's really soft.
Yeah, thank you.
It's kind of,
It's made from alpaca.
it's heavy. It's really kind of weighty.
It has fluids in it. The fluids are heavy. Oh, all right. Well, no one seems to want to talk to the good doctor.
Well, did you get what you came for?
Oh, not yet.
I didn't miss it?
No. No.
Okay. All right.
Are you also taking a test?
Oh, I don't see why I need to, but...
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I don't want, if you want me to. I wasn't going to, but...
No, I'm not forcing this on anyone. There was something
okay.
about a will, and the will said something about the
Look, Alexis, it's just going to be... what we're going to do is, it's going to be a little tight in here, so Alexis is going to stay with me in the hotel, and you're going to have Alexis's room. So everything's going to be all set.
I said I can share with you.
She can share with me.
I can share with Aunt Lindsay.
Are you okay with this? I mean, I don't want to impose on you. I mean,
You're not imposing.
I'm already imposing upon you on having to come here and do this whole
Well,
thing.
I don't know why. Daddy's just a jokester. I don't know why you think this is something we need to do, but I know that you won't sleep until it gets done, so... No, yeah, stay in my room.
Yes!
Stay in my
Okay.
room.
There's
Flush
the
the egg.
Okay.
Flush the egg. Okay. Okay.
hope it doesn't rain.
Well, it's not. We can close the window. I'm sure the draft is just temporary. Mom. So do you do a lot of these things?
Yes, all manner of genetic testing.
I didn't need. Not many doctors make house calls anymore. Good on you.
Yeah, thank you. We're piloting a new system. We also respond to emails.
Why is Alexis here? I'm sure Abigail could have kept her on your weekend. For heaven's sake, this is nothing I want her involved in.
Look,
She's a little girl.
Abigail is quite adamant that she is not available on the weekends, so I need to be able to keep her.
This is a family crisis, Ralph.
We do horse semen as well.
Oh, that's nice. What's your website?
What do you do?
Horse.
What you do? Horse semen?
We test horse family trees. It's very important in that.
The horses really care about that.
Everything will be perfectly fine, Mom. We're just going to get this whole process over with. I mean, I know these steps are ridiculous, but all we got to do is we just got to just go through, have the official formal reading, and then I figure we'll have a nice dinner beforehand.
I understand all of this, but a 15-year-old does not even need to be thinking anything disreputable about her grandmother.
We have ducks out there.
Oh.
Do you ever do ducks too? Do you do ducks too?
Yes,
I just wonder how you would. Do you know how you would?
I suppose I could do a duck.
Oh, you do a
She's going to find out sooner or later. So I mean, about the whole process, let's just get it over with. It's like when I was growing up, when you said, let's just pull the Band-Aid off in one quick fell swoop. And well,
I want you to publicly blame your father for this.
You've heard of 23andMe?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's sort of like that, Alex. We take samples from the animals and then we figure out things about them, like are their chromosomes missing? Are they going to die early in life? Should they produce milk that farmers use? It's all very useful.
Everything is taken care of, Mom. I have seen all the details. I have gone over
I
this.
don't care about the details. I care about Alexis.
I-
You understand?
Care about.
I have a special relationship with her, and I don't want it fucked up.
So do you have like a busy season?
Yes.
Valentine's Day?
Christmas?
10 months after Valentine's Day. Yes, Christmas time is very busy. Yes.
Donnie, do you think we need to be doing this?
I mean, it answers a bunch of questions. I mean, I'm blonde. Dad wasn't.
These things sometimes can skip generations. I mean, it's not an exact science. I think Dad was just, I think Mom had it exactly right. This is just some sort of joke.
What part of your father did you keep exactly?
Oh, he's in the egg.
Most of him was cremated, but
Yeah, see the top screws off.
Oh my God. It's an earlobe.
Yeah, well, we weren't sure if you needed like an original tissue sample, so.
Okay. Wow, why don't you put the egg right here? Perfect.
Well, watch out for the cheese puffs. Well, you know what? We should warm up.
Wouldn't want to switch the two.
You know what? That reaction is the exact reaction I would have if I touched horse semen. So I think we're a little even here.
yeah, Alexis, hey.
What grade are you in?
10.
Yeah, hey,
Great.
can you help me in the kitchen?
Get it.
Well, it's a nice view.
I mean, if you slipped out now, no one would blame you.
Okay. I don't like to take samples when it's not wanted.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's wanted. It just. Are you new at this? You see, is this like the first one for you?
I just graduated residency.
That explains it.
I've never done this with a human before. I've only done animals.
Hey, Mom is sad. Thank you.
And I'll just stay by the wall here.
Doing great.
Thank you.
I know this is weird.
It's fine. It's
I didn't tell anybody about. Nobody knows there's anything about what's going on, or if he doesn't. As far as anyone's concerned, you're just a doctor.
good. Well, except honest Abe.
I can't believe that we're related. Oh, God. This is going to be a pain in the ass. Mom's going to freak out. But, well, I showed you, and Dad was very, very, very clear that the other part of the family was to be revealed, and we were all going to come together.
It's a lot for one night. I know, you seem very nervous.
I am very, very nervous, okay? But, look, thank you for doing this. Do I talk like a doctor? You talk perfectly well. Look, you're doing just fine, okay?
Hey, horse stick.
Wow.
You want some?
Alexis,
No, Mom, I'm positive there's no asbestos in the building.
Your daughter's very sweet.
Yes.
Have you actually had it tested? I mean, we're testing everything else. Why don't we test that?
They cleared out all the asbestos in the 80s.
This is...
You live in an asbestos building?
No, it's a very charming little bungalow. Look, there has been no asbestos in this area for years. Look, Hunters Point gets a really bad name, you know, but this is a very good one.
I'm sure, and I'm sure that pond is not full of sludge. I'm sure that it's pristine. I'm sure we could bathe. No, we could drink that water. I'm sure of it. In
I
fact,
wouldn't go that far.
I'll go out and get a bucketful for him.
Ma!
No, Grandma, have you heard of Giardia?
Huh. You like science. You do like science.
I'm taking biology, and you do not want Giardia.
This is the smartest member of the family, sitting right here.
It's like incredible diarrhea. Bad.
Giardia.
Giardia.
You are a clever young
I'm
man.
gonna make some more stuff in the kitchen.
Straight A student.
May I?
And she's on the field hockey team. And she plays clarinet.
Field hockey? Very British. Very sophisticated.
Are you keeping your grades up?
Yeah, Grandma.
Well, I think you deserve a little reward. You
We
and
can give you your
I.
genetic test. Learn
What
all
were
kinds
you
of
saying,
things.
Grandma? I'm going to take you shopping.
Oh.
Yes. All day tomorrow. We're going to go, and the sky's the limit.
Oh, Grandma.
We'll go to that Forever 21.
Okay.
And
I'm just happy to spend the day with you.
I with you.
Did you take this?
I did.
They said you travel a lot.
Yeah, I spent nearly 200 days out of the country.
What do you do?
International business.
Looks very vague.
So, Ralph, how did you meet Dr. Richards?
Look, he's we can go into that a little bit later, Lindsay.
Well, is he single?
Are you in sales?
Marketing.
For what kind of products? Medical devices?
No, that's your field, Doctor. Annuities, soil. I trade in soil futures.
Soil futures?
Yes. You know the shell market's huge in Indonesia. You know anything about shell?
Yes, it's under the ground.
Well, you're a regular expert then, aren't you?
It took a lot of
So
work
he
to
didn't
get this thing
It
all set.
really did.
Like, you know, it was a little bit of kind of gathering and, you know, hunting and gathering. I mean, I hunted up the different components and then I gathered them together and put them on.
I personally love
Very good. I wasn't expecting to stay for dinner.
Yeah. Well,
Your regular Cro-Magnon man.
Well,
I love
Abigail
that we
said that
divide
one redeeming
genders.
trait was that I
Mom
could
used to
cook.
always.
Yes.
Who's Abigail?
Abigail's my ex-wife.
Oh, that's generous. She is the lovely mother of my lovely granddaughter.
Yes.
Oh, I understand now.
I don't recall any vows.
It was,
I understand. It's okay. It's very modern.
No.
it was,
Ralph was very young.
Mom, he was a new universal church. He actually had a reverend certificate. They, granted, he got certified to the thing, but that's the whole point. Is the church could give authority to be able to get away with
That is the story that you want Alexis to know. That is fine. I think it's a far more beautiful story to know that your father, already at merely 19 years old, was a stand-up man. Great. I think it's a beautiful story myself.
If you want to confirm it, I mean, I can help with that.
That's okay, man.
She is the spitting image of him.
It's really interesting. What people look like, it's not always being they're related.
Well, that's really interesting. Yeah.
That is really interesting.
Yeah. It's
Not really
sometimes-
though, not really, because we're doing like Punnett squares in the little. It's like a hashtag, but in science.
That's right.
And you can like different genes.
Right.
And if it's like a capital letter and a lowercase letter, it's dominant. But if it's lowercase and lowercase, it's recessive. And if it's both uppercase, it's really dominant.
She's brilliant.
Can you both do this? Boom, you're related!
Oh my God,
I
you're
think
so
that's what.
smart.
That's recessive. That's what that's called. Recessive genes.
That's true.
It's surprising what genes can happen. Next thing you know, a lot of little surprises can happen.
Was I a surprise?
No, you are not a surprise. I so wanted you.
Ralph, you're looking pale. Are you okay? I mean,
Let me check your pulse.
Yeah. Ralph, Malcolm, Wingard. The youngest of a very, very powerful family. Maybe not powerful in society, not powerful in wealth, not powerful in push in the neighborhood, but powerful in personality. Ralph was the last, which meant a lot of that power was dissipated before it got down to him. But while Ralph did have a little bit of power, and that power was the power of respect, and the power of wanting to do things right. Throughout his entire life, Ralph looked up to people. He saw that he was connected with them, but their connections were very, very tenuous at the least. Throughout his entire life, the one thing that he did want was someone to connect with, someone to be with, someone he could not have to please, someone that he could just be himself, and they would be okay with that. His dad was a very upstanding gentleman. He was a jolly fellow. But what he wanted, he got. He remembers very specifically that one day last year, Papa was in the hospital again, surrounded by an army of machines. The nurses, they liked him. He was a jolly fellow, kept people laughing. And he thought the greatest joke of all was the fact that he called Ralph in that day. Ralph pulled up the well-worn chair, sat it next to his dad's bed, and noticed a thick sheath of papers sitting on the table that lay across it. He didn't need to say a single word. He looked at him. His father opened his dramatic eyes and looked at him. The words just spilled out of Ralph. No. Papa, you're not going to do this to me. Look, why don't we talk to Manuel? Manuel can handle the whole thing. Papa, no, Pop. This, we can't. I can't do this.
You don't like the will?
Pop, it's a little strange. Well, no, it's not. It's exactly you, Pop. But why are you having me be the executor on it, Papa?
Ralph, because you have respect.
Yes, sir. You're not going to like this.
Read it. Someone has to know, Ralph.
I'll do what you want me to do, Papa.
But make sure your mother's not there.
I can't do that, Papa.
She's not going to like that I revealed her dirty little secret. It's my wish. She can't know.
Yes, sir. I will make sure that everything goes by your wishes. And that was the first and the last time Ralph ever lied to his father.
You are not
Eating a bite.
I'm pretty full.
You are going to
You gotta be basic,
delicious.
waste of water.
Ma, this is absolutely fabulous.
Sit down at your belly.
Delicious.
Oh my God, this is. You know, I really shouldn't be eating this much. I mean, they did put me on a very planned diet. You know, this is so good.
Very good, Charlotte.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
So glad that I can use my
So do you normally break bread with your patients?
No, I've never been asked to stay for dinner.
Well, I just thought.
Very friendly.
My idea. I just figured that we kind of,
Hey,
Sure.
yeah, that's a family recipe.
Oh,
That's
you are the nicest family.
We are a very nice family.
They were just
Always been a very nice family.
Now,
Well, that's thanks to you, Mom. I mean, you really held it together for us all. I mean, I was just talking to Alex about those garden parties you used to have for us, where she would dress up little fairies on
The
Oh my
fairy
God.
in the garden.
Yeah, remember that?
Well, it's important to give children a strong foundation of fantasy.
So where did you go now?
Yes, it is.
Dartmouth.
Yeah. Hey, Donnie, what about that? I mean, obviously you're going to be spending quite a bit of time in Atlanta. I mean, is that going to be a permanent move?
No one said no to Robert Wingard. And Charlotte was not about to be the first one. I mean, who was she? Fresh out of high school, wide-eyed, innocent. She was a virgin on their wedding night. Of course she was. Robert was 20 years her senior. He came into town. He might as well have been on a white horse. It was the most exciting thing that she had ever seen. Their courtship lasted all of 3 weeks. She was very, very happy. The first thing he said to her, the morning after they were married, was, "You belong to me now." And she did. Heart, body, and soul. But all of that attention and all of that control grows tiresome. Charlotte started to grow up. By the time she was 25, she'd started to chafe a little bit. She wanted to go out and have fun. Instead, she was playing housewife with a middle-aged man. When Eddie came into the picture, she thought she could ignore the desire. She thought she could say no, as Robert would want her to. But she couldn't. And she couldn't lie about it either, as Robert had a way of worming the truth out of everyone. She promised him that it was the first time and the only time. And he said he forgave her. But every once in a while there would be little digs, little jabs at her through the years, even after the kids were born. And her eyes never strayed again. Every holiday, he would manage to sneak a little comment in. Because holidays were Charlotte's favorite times, where she could really be the mom she wanted to be, surround her kids with dreams. She was in the kitchen, all by herself, after they put the kids to bed on Christmas Eve. Ralph was 10, Lindsay 12, and Donald was 15. It had been a wonderful day. Can't wait until tomorrow.
When they open presents.
Yes, I love to see their faces when they come downstairs for the first time, even though they're teenagers or getting to be, their eyes just light up, Rob.
They like surprises.
Yes.
Kind of like you sometimes.
I do like surprises. I do like surprises.
Did you buy anyone an upgrade? Something nicer than what they already had?
I don't know what you mean.
A new car? New remote control car?
You know I didn't.
A younger model?
No, I bought books the way you like. They all have books. Nothing too extravagant.
No slutty romance novels. Good. Tomorrow will be so great.
She wondered when her stay in purgatory was going to end. She loved him. As she grew older, she could see him for the good man he was. But the punishment never ended.
I've got this whole
Poof, and then you're back in the garden.
You know, you got the whole spreadsheet, and I just, went through and I just made sure that everything's all you know, it's my own little organizational system. I'm really insane on that.
You're a computer scientist?
Well, I wouldn't say computer scientist. I'm a user.
Yes, we'd like to.
You know, I wasn't allowed
Well,
to spoil.
And I've never been, that much. I'm more kind of, help people get organized on their own things. I mean, partially it's mostly computer. I mean, because when you get down to it, the computer is where most people live. I mean, when I first started out, it was more just keeping their houses, organized. So,
Hey, Doc,
It's really like talking.
how accurate are these things?
Oh, extremely.
Really?
Yes. 99.99%.
But there's always a chance.
Percent accurate or percent of the time?
Accurate.
I have a question.
That means each time, 99.99%.
It's 99%
Accurate.
accurate, or it's accurate 99% of the time, or is that the same
What's the
thing?
difference?
Is that the same
Well, I
thing?
don't know.
She's
Each
thinking
time.
it through. Do you see that?
Alex, the way statistics works is each time you roll the dice, right, there's a 1 in 6 chance.
You have very strong fingers.
Robert Weingarten had strong fingers. Strong voice, respect for the truth, and the hands of an ironworker. So did Benjamin. Maybe it's because 2 years after Robert and Charlotte married, Robert took a trip to New Orleans for a convention. And while he was there, he drank a few too many hurricanes. He started swaying a little bit while he walked. Something about the humidity, the proximity to the delta, and the joie de vivre of the Cajun people. He got into it. His heart started to do a little dance. The Zydeco music floated out of the second floor balcony. That beautiful ironwork and wafted into his ears. Just as Anna Fraser came to the balcony. Her hair was coarse, thick and strong. A brackish mixture between red and brown. And her eyes were like crocodiles. screamed and piercing. She turned her head like an owl. And their eyes met. Say, I like that music, said Robert. It's pretty. What's your name, boy? Said Anna. Robert Weingarten. Where are you from? San Francisco? Why don't you come up and I'll show you some southern hospitality, she said. Robert missed his plane the next day. Delta only flies once a day. 10 months later, Robert got a letter with a photograph of a baby boy named Benjamin. 6 years later, he sent Benjamin some baseball cards from the San Francisco Giants. Hey, Benjamin, it's Will Clark. I love going to see the game. Wish you could come. And then Benjamin was 15. He got another letter on his birthday. Hey, Benjamin, we got this new rookie, Barry Bonds. He's great. I wish you could come to the game. When Benjamin was 23, he got another card. Hey, buddy. Just wanted to say happy birthday. I know you're just graduating, so I slipped you $20. But when Benjamin was 37, he got a letter he wasn't expecting. A letter from his brother he didn't know he had. His brother named Ralph. He said he wanted to come see him in New Orleans. He was sitting in his living room when Ralph walked in. It was hot as hell.
Do you mind if I move your chair?
Oh,
Well, I can
no,
stand.
that's fine.
Yeah, I know this is a little awkward, you know.
Sit down.
Yeah, I guess that's.
How do I know this is real? You don't even look like me.
No. Well, there's a little test that you can do. Can you do this? We're related.
We do have the same earlobes too. Can you roll your R's?
This is weird.
It's kind of cool.
I know it is, actually.
Benjamin had grown up alone, raised by a nanny while Anna went out at night. A nanny named Marta. Marta was from the Dominican Republic. I never had any siblings.
Well, I have had two, and they're quite powerful siblings.
Are they all my dad's?
Yes, we are all. Apparently, you are the only rogue sibling. At least that's what Dad says. And he is quite adamant that you be brought into the fold. Look, this is going to be a really delicate thing.
Does your mom know about me?
No, she doesn't.
but it is important that she does know.
They talked for 4 more hours. Ralph convinced him to come all the way to San Francisco. Told him he'd buy him tickets to a Giants game.
So,
Of course, if we had more money, I would have spoiled you
Continue.
just like that.
Oh, I'm sure.
pardon? Keep going, buddy.
No,
That's the first time you've actually let me finish the story. Go for it. That was the whole thing. It's just, the trip just really, I was going to actually make the trip, but then, Abigail just...
This is wonderful wine. This is really, really wonderful wine. I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So I haven't actually seen this will, and I would like to know who exactly is getting tested. Who exactly? Because
we don't own any horses.
There's a here. There's a
Woman has
here.
a point.
is it just you? And if it's the two of you,
I was gonna get tested. Isn't that why we came here?
only Ralph knows.
Well, I kind of wanted to just, let's have a little bit of wine, let's have a little bit of dinner, and then
Let's
we can
cut
all-
to the chase. Who's it going to be?
Charlotte, I can prick you right in the rear. It's really quick.
That's it. I am getting tested. I have been tested, and there are 2 tests specifically that need to be presented. This is mine. It's pretty straightforward, along the thing they match dads.
Oh, this wine is really good. Oh, I'm so sorry.
So then
I spilled it on that one.
Ben,
I'm sure we can dry it. Here, I'll.
Ben, and this is the tests for our brother.
And a head like that.
You turn like an owl.
You brought my